Hey everyone, it is Ray with Rapture's Journey Inc. Thank you for tuning in today for your Oracle message. So I figured we're going into the new year and we might need some insight of what we need to work on in coming into the new year. A lot of people like to set New Year's resolutions, intentions, transformations, and there may be some tuning into this channel because I put out the intention that this message is for whoever tunes into this video instead of meditating on the collective. Well, it is the collective, but specifically for who is tuning in, this message is for you and what you need to work on in coming into 2022. So it's a 7-card spread with the Fairy Oracle deck, my favorite. So yeah, at the bottom of the deck, protection. So you are protected. You need to, if you are in spiritual practice spiritual protection, like ways of going about your spiritual work, and you are also protected, because it says the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon a spiritual work. So there may be some gossip going around right now, or, just some energies that are, other people can manifest you. So you can put out an energy of protection in not letting other people manifest you or get in the way of what you're going for in life. Because if you are really ambitious and you are going for it, I mean, a lot of people who lack that in their lives and strive for that can get really jealous. So you need to protect yourself energetically and have that energy emanating out of you when you walk about, going about. So people know they can't F with you, okay? So like you can be that balanced of that light worker who's like, yes, I will go and bless people around me with my energy and everything, but don't F with me because, I'm protecting myself, because I am vulnerable, because I'm an intuitive and empath, and it is definitely a journey in learning that in itself. So let's go on, oh my goodness, go ahead with your spread. So this is the Fairy Star spread. So first card is you and the external energies around you. Second card is general energy and what energy comes with your question. Third is what is not seen and to be brought to the surface. So it's the conscious and unconscious energies. Fourth is action that needs to be taken. Fifth is obstacles. 6 is your spiritual growth. 7 is the possible outcome, depending on self-will and what you get from this read, and if you want to change the outcome or keep the outcome. Okay, so let's go ahead. So what does the person specifically watching this video need to know about coming into 2022 and what they need to work on specifically in their life? Okay. Stay hopeful, stay hopeful. This too shall pass. Okay, yes. Motivation. This is you and the external energies around you right now. This fairy card gives you motivation to do what you want to do. And some of you may be lacking motivation, but by seeing this card now, you may take on the energy of like, wow, okay, now I really want to do this. These cards give you the energy and the oomph, to do it. You know what I mean? Let me read the card. When spring approaches, okay, so that's a sign. So whatever you want, that you have the idea of your intention for the beginning of 2022, in spring it may abound, okay? So when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action, okay? So spring cleaning, everything. I know we just got Christmas presents. Maybe some of you didn't, but, sometimes we have too many things, and it doesn't matter if it's spring. You can do spring cleaning, and in organizing your space, it may be chaotic right now with material things or energies, and you need to spring into action to clear that. It says if there's something you've been merely Okay, let me say it again. Merely thinking about doing something you've been wanting to do for years, I'm hearing, and you just, so many things. So you have a blockage, and I'm hearing you might think you're lazy, but you're not. Okay, it's circumstantial. Okay, there's situational depression sometimes when we're going through things. Okay, but if you've been merely thinking about something, about doing something, the fairies say get busy and do it. So this is you right now. You're either starting something, thinking about something. You might be needing confirmation to do that. And what we need to learn is that you don't need confirmation from other people. You need confirmation from you, okay? Because it's what you want to do, and you're serving you. You're not serving other people, and anymore. Like, enough of that energy. My goodness. Okay, so general energy and what cards come with your question, or sorry, what energy comes with your question. So the general energy coming in 2022, what I need to work on. Flourish. The lotus, okay, flourish. See? So this is coming with your motivation card. You need to spring into action and flourish what you got. Okay, because I'm hearing seeds will be planted to help the earth, the economy, lessons, self-love, and getting yourself out there because you have motivation, which is getting yourself out there, springing into action, and then flourishing it, studying it, putting it all over social media, networking, whatever your idea is, if it's inner work, you need to shine light on the darkness in order to work through it, and then flourish and come out stronger and show that, right? So because it's connecting with your question, question is, can I do it? Question is, will I flourish? So let's move on to what is not seen. Look in a book. So whatever you're looking for, what does it take to flourish? What do I need to do? It is in study. It is in books. It is online. It is something you need to read. It is something you need to seek. It is something you need to learn. It is something you need to teach. It is something wisdom. It is something that has a lot of wisdom in it. You could be very wise. I'm saying you might hate reading. I mean, I resonate with that. But you need to look into a book. And if you're hearing an angel number, I'm hearing angel numbers right now. If you're hearing any numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 44, 55, 22, anything, like, look them up. If you're seeing continuous numbers popping up, because spirit can only communicate through technology and numbers is the best way because numerology has been studied for so long and has all the answers in the book. Okay, or you might want to write a book this year. Okay, and this is confirmation that you should focus on starting that. And let me just look at the card Flourish again. The lotus, I'm going to read it. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or of those of others. So I'm really picking up that some of you might be motivational speakers. You've gone through a shit ton of crap in your life and you've learned so much, but yet you're a beam of light and you're so confused and like, why am I such a beam of light still? And like, I don't pity myself. I don't loathe myself. I want to learn more about it. I'm hearing psychology. Some of you might be want to become psychologists or should become psychologists. Pretty sure. Well, yeah, they might be high demand right now. I mean, I did look that up recently, and psychologists will be in higher demand in the next 5 years. Okay, so, and then action to be taken. So do not rest on your laurels with this one. Action needs to be taken coming into 2022. Pure intention. Okay, so enough self-seeking motives, enough selfishness, enough overtaking, And when you want something, okay, you have to put out an intention. Okay? An intention is, I intend, like, for me, before this read, like, my intention is to give the shine light on the truth and the best messages for the greater good of all. That's my intention in this read, right? So when your intention also is like what you expect to happen, but having that expectation, don't put a, don't put like your heart on it, like if don't have the expectation of I am going to get this thing or this place or this book I'm hearing, or this job, I intend to, you know do good in this and move this way, just. But so this card is really encapsulating, like, you need to have pure intentions, no self-seeking motives, no selfishness, no intending, like a selfish intention would be like, my intention is, to get this and the other person not to, that's not, um, an angelic way of being, right? Like, we want the best for everyone. And if that person got it and I didn't, well, obviously that wasn't meant for me, even though I had, I wanted it, right? So 2022 may be interesting for you because pure intention here, this card, very pretty card, says, the fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desires with pure intention and for the highest good of all. So it's basically everything I just said. If you don't have good intentions, I mean, you're going to mess up your manifestation ways, because spirit does not wish or intend any ill will on anyone. Everyone is a child of God, of the universe, and we need to respect all. Okay, so I was hearing before, like, I was doing this spread, that like a lot of people watching this or in 2022, like, are going to be changing and learning a lot about self, and really coming into what you want to do, finding your life purpose. And if you're questioning it, it might be in a book somewhere. You might need to go book hunting. You might need to download Audible. You might not even need to look in a book, but buy a journal and start writing down your intentions, because in manifestation, you need to write it down in order to ground the intention and the wish on paper, in order to ground it into the 3D, because in your head it's not physically in the 3D, the earth realm yet, right? So then you can ground it, and the energy of your manifestation comes through your hand, and you ground it, and then the intention is set, the intention is out there. You just need to nourish it after that. Okay, so the next card is obstacles, okay, that you might need to work on. So the obstacles coming into 2022 that they need to be aware of to get this awesome career change or inner work for you to accomplish your goals. What is the obstacle that might come up? Okay, the obstacle that might come up is that you're not believing in your intentions, or you're not having conviction in your intentions, or you're not believing in enough in magic that anything can happen, miracles can happen, because and you might need to get a little more, I'm hearing, like, look in a book, like you might want to get your own oracle deck or tarot deck, and because people in my life, just friends, I've bought them just one. They didn't have any before. I bought them one oracle deck, and next thing I know, they're moving to another like place out of the city, and they've gone there. It just started this journey, right? And it's really cool. And so, like, you might want to get your own deck, or a deck of wisdom, because you might need that daily guidance, and like pulling one card a day of guidance um, really, really helps, because we cannot always guide ourselves with our ego. It can get in the way if it's not in check all the time. And it takes a lot of mindfulness and awareness to keep your ego in check all the time. And you want your wishes to come true. And the action to be taken is to really assess your intentions and your integrity and your morals and values, and fix them if they are tainted. Okay? You want to become a better person this year. Okay? So by doing that, you need to have pure good intentions, and spring into action with that. Okay? And then for your spiritual growth, where are you at spiritually in your growth? Purity. Okay, you guys are great. So you're moving out of that more, that shadow side into the light, purity side. Your spiritual growth is ascending to like white lotus flowers. And the more white you wear, like the more good energy you attract. And so it says, always trust in the purity of your heart. This is your spiritual growth, okay? And it starts with the heart, because in spiritual development and in growing and everything, we become nicer. When we're like not spiritually developing, we aren't that nice all the time, right? And so in purity, your soul is pure. So no matter what you think you did in the past, like your soul, is pure. Okay? And it says, look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. Look in a book in purity. So you'll find an answer to your question. Your spirit may guide you if you ask yourself, what book do I need to look in? Your spirit of purity will guide you into that direction of where you're supposed to go. And you're supposed to shine light onto the world and others, and whatever you want to embark on, and get moving. Enough self-doubt, enough of it. There's no time to waste anymore. We're not guaranteed so much, and like this world has been put in so much fear and everything. Why not start now? You know what I mean? Why not start now? And so your soul has ascended, okay? Your soul has grown. If you think it hasn't, it has. Unicorns are very mystical. I feel like they grant wishes. You know what I mean? It's beautiful, beautiful card. You are pure. You're a pure soul. And whatever you feel guilty about, it's only because we're human, and your soul knows you. And whatever changes that you want to happen, just make that aware and pray to whatever you pray to, and it will come true, and it will change, and it will be better, and it will be easier. Your relationships will get smoother. Everything, your communication will get easier. Your manifestation, you'll believe in it more, and all of that. So for your outcome card, this coincides with what action, the action card, the pure intention, the fourth card, right? Like your outcome card can change based on what action you take out of this reading. And the advice was to have pure intentions for everyone, for yourself, and for everyone, and what you want. Okay, so what is the possible outcome? Oh, it's in reverse. So you guys are not asking for enough help. You might need help. You might need financial help. You might need guidance, help. You may need, angelic help in manifesting what you want. But your ego, your pride, your upbringing may get in the way of asking for help. And this is not the way to be. It's humbling to ask for help. It's no shame in asking for help, and shame is the expectation of other people. So if you feel shameful asking for help, it's probably because someone else made that expectation on you, that it's not okay, that you should do everything on your own. Okay, let's smash that idea and come together as one. Okay, and I'm going to read it, and it says, angels are celestial beings who protect everyone. And the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. So pray for help. Simply, that's it. I'm not going to make it complicated. It doesn't need to be. If you feel like you need to pray more and you have more of a mantra, then do that, but it'll transform you